What's up guys, this week I'm building an entrance table for the front of my house. If you want to see how this project is made as well as a free set of plans for it, stay tuned and I'll be glad to show you. For this project, I decided to construct my table out of solid oak. I went ahead and picked it all up back here, and if you're interested in making this project yourself, you can go ahead and check the description for a free cutting list, shopping list, as well as a 3D model of the actual table that we're building, so you can make the exact one yourself. Let's go ahead and head over to my table saw, and that's where I'm going to start making my cuts for this project. I'm going to start by cross-cutting my 1x6 board and my 1x8 board in half. That way I can go ahead and glue up the edges and make the top piece and the bottom shelf. Now with my 1x6 board cut into two pieces here, I want to go ahead and edge join the two edges together, and that's going to give me one much wider board, and to help line it up and add some strength, I'm going to be using some dowel pins. Now with the holes drilled on one of my boards, I went ahead and inserted these little metal pins, and this is going to allow me to transfer the holes from this board to this board so I know where to drill on my second board. So now I'm just going to go ahead and align these boards, and hopefully everything should slide into place just like I want. So now that I have my 1x6 boards glued together to make my bottom shelf, I need to do my top piece, and that's the same exact process except using the 1x8s, and I actually already went ahead and did that here. So here it is. I have both of them clamped up and drying right now. As these dry, let's go ahead and start working on those legs. So now I want to add a taper on all four of my legs. In order to get the cleanest cut, I'm going to use this tapering jig in my table saw. Now that I have my legs cut and tapered, I want to go ahead and work on the side rails that are going to attach to these. So while I wait for my front and back rail pieces to dry, I want to start working on my right and left side pieces, and these pieces are going to be a little bit more detailed and more work, but it's going to look nice in the end, so it's all worth it. So I just got all the pieces for my sides cut. I have my bottoms and then my rails up and my top pieces. Now what I need to do is go ahead and do the same thing I've been doing so far and just use some dowel joints and connect all of them. do next is cut the top of my table and the bottom shelf on my table to their final dimensions. So I'm gonna do that at my table saw. So apparently I forgot to hit the record button when I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get this all glued up. But basically what I did was I took the two sides and I put one clamp on each corner, and that just pulled them all in and made sure the joints are all nice and tight. Now I gotta still clean out all the glue squeezed out because apparently I added way too much glue in. I always have a tendency of doing that. So I'm gonna clean it up with some paper towels and a little wet rag. So after a couple hours, I can go ahead and unclamp this. So for my final step of assembly, I'm gonna attach the top of my table to the base of it. And for that, I'm just gonna use these 1.5" 90-degree brackets and just screw on the top piece in place. So once the wipe on polyurethane is fully cured, I went ahead and brought the table inside and set a few things on it for now. I'm sure I'll have it decorated a lot better as the time goes on. But all in all, I'm really happy with how this project came out. And if you like this, please give it a big thumbs up. And as always, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I try posting new woodworking videos almost every Tuesday. So until next week, I'll see you guys then.